last week on the retrospect.
Keep my name out your fucking mouth, all right?
No!
Oh, this guy.
No, he didn't.
Who's he gonna go slap?
Today!
As I accept this award, I just want to say that Hyper Combo is a fierce defender of the comic community. That clip that you saw last week, that's not the representation of the man I choose to be. The only thing that these 5 fingers should be slapping is a 16-piece family meal and 2 sides with 6 biscuits. You know, the great but not so wise FaceTyme told me that in my highest moment, there'll be trolls that'll try to take me down. I just wasn't aware that those trolls were in my own group. Especially that Black Crown guy. He's an asshole, all right? I'm just going to say he's an asshole. Guys, I haven't had Popeyes in 2 months, and hunger can make you do crazy things. I just want to apologize for everyone that's ever through the show has been inspired to heat a piece of fried chicken through an air fryer, or who's ever been inspired to visit their local library. I just want to say I'm sorry. And to the 4 jackass, to the 4 kingpins, I also want to express my sincere apology, and I hope that they'll find it in their hearts to bring me back on the show. Thank you.
Hyper absolutely killed it. Guys, that was not pre-recorded.
I've been moved to tears.
I'm still crying, laughing, man.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow. Hyper, you've been
I wasn't
forgiven.
sure what to expect, but that was great.
Yeah. But
I guess we can bring him back on.
yeah, guys, we're going to give Hyper 2 minutes to change out of his whatever suit you want to call that. Looking like my science teacher in high school, but Jesus. All right. Big show for tonight. It's in the title. You guys are aware. We've got some spoilers for Hulk 6. A lot of people anticipating this.
Yeah.
Titan is supposed to be the big Null villain that we'll be getting within the Hulk series compared to Null. And boy, we've got some pictures and everything for you guys. So hang tight. All right. I'm just going to switch up the panels. There we go.
For sure.
Boys, how you been?
I've been good,
You know?
man. I've been better too. If anybody's wondering why I'm not showing my camera here today, I fought a moose today at work, so figured I'll just keep the camera off for the evening.
Yeah, I wish I had the live footage of that one, but yes, imagine.
We'll get it for next week.
Yeah, the man's hurt. Hyper's changing.
I'm impressed. Moose fighting, that's impressive.
You know it, bro.
But yeah, thank God Hyper's camera's off, man.
Imagine still on.
Yeah, but
Ooh, wrong channel for that one.
yeah, exactly. But before we move forward, because there's tons of stuff to talk about, it's been a great week. There was so much going on between Moon Knight. We had WrestleMania weekend, WrestleMania weekend. We'll touch base on that. And there was also Wondercon in Anaheim. I saw a lot of people there. There he is.
There he is.
Wow,
There he is.
There you go.
What's up, guys?
The most sincere man
I gotta
You
get you
killed
some
it.
Popeye
You killed
chicken,
it.
bro.
Not bad.
Yeah, I was gonna wear the suit the whole show.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, yo, you killed it. Like I said, you had the.
Yeah, like I said, it was good that you got the laugh out early backstage, so I could keep a straight face for the whole.
Guys, I'm not even kidding. I was laughing for a solid maybe 10 minutes. Seeing him there, I hop in. Hyper
That's the reason we were late, actually.
Hyper wasn't late. Hyper was actually one of the first guys backstage with his suit looking all.
I was method acting.
Professor Hyper.
But yeah, so
You Leto'd that shit all day, bro.
yeah, it was interesting. But guys, before we get into any of it, let's say hi to the chat. They've been here waiting for us, and we're always late. So
Let's do it.
let's show some love. We got Bogey's Books in the house. Give me the spoils, guys. If you haven't yet, go check out Bogey's. He just opened up shop in Canada. He's I believe he's out in Calgary, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Bogies, but yeah, man, go check him out, man. They also do FOC, and you know we do FOC videos, right?
You do some FOC videos.
Uncanny swag, man. Taking the silver medal. If this was newbies, yes, this was total silver medal for you, and that would leave ES with the bronze, man. Here for the spoiler-free 6 preview. Yeah, my channel, bro. Yeah, Michael Baker, man. Thanks for hanging out. Spoil it like UNC. Okay, yes. Ooh. Yes. Okay. I don't know if there's any fans here, so I'm
might be some fans out there.
Yo, thanks for coming to hang out. Who else we got here? Who's running this account, man?
Who knows?
Paul. Thank you for being here, Paul. Guys, give him a shout out. What was the shop again?
Need a Hero.
Need a Hero
out
Comics.
of Belleville, Ontario.
There you go.
Great shop.
Awesome. Dan Delatorre is in the house. Dan, always a pleasure having you here. We've got Moonlit. Michelle, always happy to have her here. Guys, don't forget, she does her Moon Knight reviews. This one's taking place, if I'm not mistaken, Wednesday, right?
No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay.
I'll actually be on the panel for the first episode. So
awesome, man. Well, moving on. Who do we got here? Scrolling. Oh, Pacino's in the house. Yo, Pacino's been knocking down those grails like crazy. I think he posted.
He's trying to. He's trying to make it faster than you are. I think.
He is. Well, I don't want to talk about who finishes first, but Nicholas, man, what's going on, bro? Thank you for being here. Yo, we've got 1/3 of the Pressable Defects Butchers in the house, and I think we've got the second one in the house.
I believe we did see the second one. Yep.
The fam is in the house, man. What's going on, guy? All right. What else we got here? We got Bricks. There's our boy Bricks. Fellow Vulture in the house, man. How you doing? Oh, man. North 49's in the house. Yo, North, thanks for being here.
Oh, that would have been a perfect way to end it.
What? Yeah, Vince McMahon.
The apology.
Yo, okay, hold on. You guys, did anyone watch Mania?
I did.
Tell me you at least saw the highlights. Okay, we'll get into it, but Vince McMahon should not be taking no more bumps at all. There's
a reason. Well, we'll get into that after.
Listen, my man is almost 80 years old, though.
Kyle, what's up, buddy?
Kyle, what's up, bro? Yeah, Vince McMahon looks great for his age. Botox is definitely showing, but Jesus.
Yeah, the fact that he even managed to get into the fucking ring at his age is just impressive enough.
Exactly.
I want to say this. I want you to say this name out loud.
I love that.
Twinkle Toes, yo.
Twinkle Toes, there.
Twinkle Toes wants us to, tiptoeing around with a Hulk review. I see what you're doing there. Ozzy's in the house, yo. Ozzy, thanks for being here. Ozzy's been holding it down with Newbie on Sundays, doing a great job. But yeah, man, check him out if you haven't already. IG, he's gonna be on Whatnot as well very soon. All right, so let's start with a bit of chat before we get into the Hulk review. The full breakdown. But yeah, starting off with let's continue to talk of Mania. You watched it 2 days. I'm still not used to this 2 days thing. Normally it's 1 day of junk food. I can't do 2. It's killing me.
That's why I couldn't sit through. I mean, each day was like 4 hours. I think I was I had it on, but I wasn't like sitting there for 4 hours for both days. I was just I stayed for the more important stuff, but you know what? All in all, I would say overall it was a pretty good show the last 2 days. But yeah, Vince McMahon taking a Stone Cold Stunner, that was
Yeah, dude. Okay. My wife absolutely loved watching Johnny Knoxville. Johnny Knoxville, Jackass Crew. I swear to God, watching Wee Man.
he actually picked him up.
Dude, he sorry. He body slammed Sami Zayn, who was a local Montrealer as well. And dude, it felt like Andre the Giant Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, because the thing is, because Wee Man had him up for like, it wasn't like a quick slam. He had him up there for a few seconds and then he just dropped him. So
yeah, man. It was well done, man. I was freaking out. But
you know what? I will say this.
That's
I
impressive.
was unexpectedly, I found that the celebrity matches actually delivered. I thought they were going to be a complete shit show. They actually were pretty entertaining.
Yeah. And what's that guy's name again? Logan, whatever.
Logan Paul.
Yeah, whatever. Did he come out with his Pokemon card? I didn't.
Yeah,
He
had a
did. He
Pokemon
came out,
card.
I believe, with his Charz. Was it a Charizard or Pikachu? Apparently,
It was a
it's a
Pikachu.
card that's worth $1 million that he had around it. I mean, I hope it's not a fake one this time.
All right.
We all know if Hyper ends up being a celebrity guest in a wrestling event, he's coming down with a necklace of his Hulk 181. He's gonna have his
I can see it, man.
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna be protecting my slab, so my face is just gonna be it's gonna be free hits.
Yeah, man. But Mania was great. But speaking of grails, guys, I don't know if you guys are following me on Instagram. I finally got a third grail off of the list. I have it here with me. I'll show you guys very quickly. New Mutants finally got 98, first appearance of Deadpool
Nice.
in a 9-4. So, guys, that means it's official. I got 3 out of 6. That could only mean one thing. That's it. That's it. Yes, we're halfway there, baby.
So recap to the people. Which keys are you missing now?
Oh man, it's the big ones, dude. It's gonna hurt the wallet, especially with all the basement renovations going on. But we're looking at Iron Man 55, Invincible Iron
First
Man.
Thanos.
55, yep,
Okay.
yep. We have Fantastic Four 49 and ASM 238. ASM 238 is still doable. The other two are gonna hurt, man.
I know where you can find the 49, Hyper?
Dude,
Oh,
but the guy's asking for a lot for a raw
Yeah,
copy.
it's too much. You still got it priced the same too.
He was
I would
asking
go for it.
$5,500 for that raw copy, and
Just
I think
five
it was
now.
it's a fine or VG maybe, I don't know, but you could probably find a graded copy much cheaper.
Yeah.
Listen, if you don't get them by December, just go out and buy the shittiest copy that you can find, so that you can buy it next year.
Yeah,
Man's got a point.
An upgrade, yeah.
yeah.
Paul's asked.
Ozzy
Paul
saying
helps
to
you
the
out.
back. Ozzy wants the back. Yeah, dude, the Punisher. I love this fucking wall thing.
Right?
Yeah, it's dope.
Paul's
Yeah,
asking if
cover.
you're looking for a raw or a slab.
I will take.
For the FF49, I mean.
I'll take either, man. I'll take either. Well, I'd prefer a raw if I have a better chance, because like I do see a lot of slabbed ones, but they command like a higher price. Like if a 5.5,
Oh, sure.
yeah, if a 5.5 is gonna cost me X amount of dollars, where I can get a raw copy, let's say for one that's a candidate for a 7. You know what I mean? I'd rather spend the money on that one.
Oh wait, so sorry, my mistake. He was asking for any of your remaining 3, not just FF49.
Oh, all 3 of the remainings, I don't mind. I honestly raw or graded, depending, whichever price is right. And like example, Pacino came across an ASM 238. I believe it was a newsstand as well. Came across it in a raw, and man, did he score! I think he's got himself a 9-2 candidate.
Wait, hold on. Was it a newsstand or a Canadian price variant?
I think it was a newsie, bro. I remember seeing the newsstand.
No, but the Canadian price variant also has a newsstand. So I don't know if he. Yeah, Pacino, drop in the chat which one you got, because if you got the Canadian price, that's even more rare.
Yeah.
Actually, we had a
Yeah.
question.
Okay.
real
So
quick
he got the Canadian price variant.
from
Mike-
North 49. Real quick, was asking about that Punisher cover. So I just wanted to clarify real quick. That's actually the back cover of his New Mutants 98. So
First Deadpool.
And we have Pacino confirming. Yeah, okay, it's a Canadian price variant.
Yeah. So that's even better.
Yeah, and like we said, I think he got himself a 9.2, 9.4 candidate. So congrats to you, bro. It's a beauty. It's a beauty, man. So I hope if I'm gonna find a copy raw, I'd rather spend what he spent on that, which was pretty cheap. Given that it's a candidate, it's up there, man. 9294.
With the tattoos, I would assume.
Absolutely. Now you know he took it out and he put it on himself, right? He's all proud walking around.
He put it on his lower back.
Oh man. I have a Punisher with that cover. Oh, sick book, bro. Yeah, man. Big time. But yeah, so like we were saying, there was Mania, there was also Wondercon. Now I saw a lot of people posting about Wondercon. So many great appearances. There was guests where, that was fire guests, bro. We don't get any of that shit here in Montreal. But saw people like Scotty Young was there, John Boy was there. Well, already John Boy, like, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good. But Hype, you're on mute, bro. I don't know who you're talking to.
I was gonna say, one of these days we gotta somehow coerce John Boy to come on the show, and then without you knowing.
Oh man, my birthday episode passed already.
You'd hear BC.
You make it sound very violent.
Yeah, Johnny Dakota, what's up, bro? Happy you're here, man. Johnny, I don't know if you caught the retrospect last week, but we actually put up some of the books that you selected the years from too. So if you didn't, go catch the rewind. All right, man. But yeah, okay, WonderCon. Did you guys see everything? Everything. Did you see anything?
I saw photos.
Yeah, I saw a lot of pictures.
Yeah, a lot of pictures from
Instagram,
them.
and it definitely looked like a good time, man. They had a shit ton of quality guests there. So
yeah, there you go. See, but might get a 9.4. Look at this guy. Yeah, the guests were insane, man. It was fire. Yeah, we're in a chat with a certain someone that was sending us photos as well, and man, seeing the amount of guests live was just incredible. I wish we would get such a roster here. I hope Montreal Comic Con will knock it out of the park this year. Hype, it's just me and you that go really to Montreal Comic Con. Comic.Dood, I hope you can make it. That would be fun.
But I'll make my way over. You know that.
Oh,
Make a party.
You got a place to stay, man, and it's not my place. It's Hyper's with his.
wow.
Well, I appreciate the invite.
I'm kidding. Of course.
You know what? I'll take you up on that.
I'm kidding.
I like how he just invited dude to my own place. And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. I still can't get the image of you in that suit out of my head. It's
yeah,
fucking,
I know.
with the breeze
Which is
in your
why.
hair.
What's that?
With the breeze in your hair. But yeah, man. Okay, it's out. I let it out. But yeah, man. What else were we talking? Okay, yes, there was Moon Knight, Morbius. Now I'll start with Morbius because I think it'll be a short convo. Did anyone on the panel catch it?
I did not see it. Yeah, I think Dude was going to say something.
Nah, I've heard enough to wait till it at least comes out on video or something like that. Streaming somewhere,
Yeah, so you guys didn't catch it. I've heard as well enough, but I am still gonna go watch it. It's one of the first movies in a long time where I feel like I'm dragging myself. But then there's some people that have put out some positive reviews. Like I know that Marvel was telling us, Hyper, you and I think Dude Face here also in the chat where he said that it's a pretty good movie. It's just everyone be your own critic, go watch the movie. And that's something I would suggest to everybody. Don't listen to everybody, but like I said, I am dragging it. It's just because based off of the trailers and everything and the news that's coming out, it feels like it's gonna be a rough watch. But
what's the is it 2 hours or less? Like do you know the runtime on that?
I have no idea. I think it's about 2 hours. I don't know if anyone in the chat actually caught it, but yeah, there you go. Blockbuster rental. Not in a rush to see, and it's the same thing for myself, man. I'm in no rush to go see it. I am gonna go, but it's the first movie in a long time, especially a Marvel movie where I feel like I'm dragging my feet.
I've heard from a couple people though so far that it's not as bad as the critics have made it out to seem, but they definitely could have done a better job for sure. But not as bad as what they made it.
I'm not surprised that it's not as bad as the critics necessarily made it out to be pre-released, but I mean, it still doesn't sound like it was anything huge or anything really great. So I don't know. I think I could just go ahead and hold off on seeing it for a while.
Yeah.
Plus, it's not really MCU, so
True. With what they're doing with that bonus, anyways, look, who the hell knows anymore? But I'm seeing a lot of people saying that saving grace would be Andrew Garfield if this all took place in his universe type shit.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Yeah, including Venom and all of that noise. But Ozzy, I agree, bro. C2E2 would be an absolute blast, man. I think it would be a good meetup point for everyone.
Yeah.
Pacino's never been to a con. This year will be his first.
What?
Dude,
Oh, there you go.
I promise I will be there with you. Honestly, I think I'm gonna feel. I took my kid last year. It's gonna feel the same with Pacino.
What's the date for it?
I think Montreal Comic Con is gonna be within July, but the C2E2 I'm not sure.
You know what? I'll try to make my way over.
Yeah, Wesley's telling us that there's also Niagara Con that's coming up, so that's interesting too. Yeah.
BC, you and Pacino can cosplay as Mario and Luigi.
Yeah. I think I'd have to be Luigi, though.
We have one in here in Ottawa at the end of June, 24th, 25th, 26th. That's going to be pretty big too. So just
nice.
Sounds like a summer filled with cons.
Yeah, man. Well,
let's talk about something that was good. Let's talk about Moon Knight.
Yes.
Ooh.
Bro.
I loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was pretty astounded that all the trailers we had seen so far and teasers for the show were literally all in the first episode. So everything else that's coming, we haven't seen yet.
Exactly, man. And it was the same thing I had picked up as well, is watching the trailers and then seeing the first episode. It's really like in the trailer, they gave us most of the first episode within teasers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Especially like at the end of episode 1 where he's punching the shit out of that.
Oh, that was dope.
Yeah, man. I absolutely loved it. But a lot of people felt like, because I keep hearing people say the same thing, it felt slow out the gate. I didn't think so. You know what I mean? It's
they did a great job.
Yeah.
Well, I think the thing is, the first episode was doing a lot of setup work, and usually when they do that, it's kind of similar to WandaVision. Usually when they do that in a TV show, you get kind of a sense of what's going on, and in this show and like WandaVision, you kind of had no idea after the first episode what the fuck is going on, like what the villain's motivation is, anything yet. So they just haven't really told us a lot yet, but they're showing us. They were showing us at least one side of the character that we're going to see for Moon Knight. So
yeah,
I kind of was mentioning it to someone else before. I think it was actually Moonlit, which obviously I'll go into deeper tomorrow. But I kind of thought, it was a solid episode, but it was one of those things like, for the amount of shows that we've seen Disney do, like a doubleheader, 2 episodes, I felt like this was one of those shows that could have. I kind of wish there was that second episode on that same night, just to kind of give it a bit more context, I feel.
Yeah.
As Paul said there, the transitions from Steve to Mark at the one point where he's like, the idiot's back.
Yeah,
right.
I love that shit. Dude,
awesome.
The thing I really appreciated within the episode, and like the whole split personality shit and the takeover, like even to the point where the accent, you know what I mean? Like when in the mirror, he's talking to him straight up, and just everything was so well done. I absolutely loved it. I thought even the CGI was fucking top notch, man. Dude, we're watching Disney shows. It's a Disney Plus show. It's not a movie, but Marvel brings the heat, man. They don't give a shit. You can tell. Well, I didn't feel like they cheaped out on any of the CGI. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, man, I absolutely loved it. Story from front to back, the QR code. And I'm so sick of talking QR codes ever since the beginning of this pandemic. But man, that is the first one I can say openly. I am so happy. That was a cool Easter egg.
Yeah, and I think Marvel told us in our chat that they're going to be releasing more of these kind of codes in the upcoming episodes, apparently.
Yeah. So. Yeah, man, I feel like I'm going to have to rewatch every episode like 3 times. So, like, one just for, oh my God, it's the first one. Then you watch for the Easter eggs and QR codes. And
and just on the trailer, you could actually spot some, Easter eggs. I'm pretty sure, like I've watched it once. I'm due to watch it like a second time or even a third time, just because I'm sure that there's a lot of stuff that we missed out on that viewing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And
Guaranteed.
just to address Ozzy's comment there, I have not seen the teaser. I'm trying to restrain myself from watching any more teasers, and
I know,
Yeah,
right?
enjoy the
have
show
too.
for how it comes out. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't watched it yet either, and I'm okay to skip out on it. Same reasons, man. I kind of want to be impressed. I will be honest, like we said, we have the first episode where, you know, you saw a lot of the trailer and the teaser build up. You know what I mean? All take place within the first episode, but I'm pumped as hell to see what's to come. I kind of want to stay away from spoilers for this one, and I'm just enjoying the ride, man. Especially Moon Knight's not a character that I fully, you know what I mean, like grew up like embracing his story and really going, you know, deep into collecting Moon Knight stuff. And I will say, man, easily, ever since the announcement, like doing my homework, he's up there. He's up there.
Yeah,
For the character after all of this, man.
Yeah.
I would say the same thing. I mean, it wasn't a character that like. There's a reason why they say that he has like one of those cult followings, because it's not one of those first characters that people automatically think of when they're trying to when they say favorite superhero. It's only when you start reading his books and all that, then you kind of get an appreciation. Because usually people, you know, go obviously for the mainstream stuff like Spider-Man,
Yeah,
you know, Wolverine, Batman. So Moon Knight is one of those characters that benefits a lot from people actually reading some of his comics. Whether it be stuff from, you know, Cop Rage or even some of his modern runs.
Well, it brings me back to when we did a trade center a couple of weeks ago, and it was the Tomb of Dracula 10 versus Werewolf by Night 32, Moon Knight versus Blade, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the main arguments were that Blade has a following. Everyone knows Blade. You know, we enjoyed the Blade movies and whatnot.
Yeah.
But had it been reversed, right, with Moon Knight, it would have been a different story. So I think after we see what this has to bring, some people's answers might change.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because, you know, like, especially in regards to the comics, with a series like this bringing a lot more attention to the character, you know, I kind of wonder, in the long run, you know, will we see as much of a dip after kind of people get off of the show? I don't think we will see as much.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it'll hold more value because, you know, people are just kind of catching up on it.
You went full muffled at the end, but
Did someone throw a toaster in the bathtub face?
Hopefully not.
But yeah, what was it? What were you ending off with there? That we missed that part.
No,
Before he fell off a cliff.
Shit, I don't even remember now.
No kidding. But I do expect to see Moon Knight sticking around, man. Like for quite some time.
For sure.
And I could only imagine, man. Like Halloween this year, man. Costumes are gonna be busting out like crazy. I think.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was so like, dude, the CGI. I can't.
Did you guys see that cosplay of that little kid with Kevin Feige at the premiere?
Yeah, man.
That was awesome.
Wait, what the kid was dressed up as Moon Knight?
Yeah. Fucking awesome, man. And it's making waves too, right? I keep seeing that photo pretty often.
Yeah, check it out if you haven't yet. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try out that Tiger.
Mr. Rockfish, I just want to say hi to you. AOA, man. What's going on? We got Empire in the house, bro. What's going on, man? Moon Knight was barely in any crossover event comics and was always lame to me.
I think that's one of the things that kind of, you know, hurt his popularity for so long is they didn't really use him all that much.
Well, dude, I would say within his within his run, man, there's some characters that crossed over, like Daredevil and shit like that, right?
Yeah. No, there was characters that crossed over with him, but like in the events that they did, you know, they didn't really bring in Moon Knight as much.
Yeah. So. And dude, I agree with Guy 100%, man. The acting was absolutely insane, dude.
Hell yeah,
like,
he killed it.
I'm looking forward to seeing how, you know, he develops as a character, the split personality, embraces Mark. You know what I mean? Like, I think this is gonna be awesome, man. I can't fucking wait.
I'll be okay. I mean, I'm guessing that the whole British accent was phoned in on purpose, I guess, for the show, because that's like, for me, the accent is just the only thing that it's kind of hard for me to.
Yeah. Well, okay. there was that, and Face and I were talking about a particular thing that kind of, Face brought it up, and then it was annoying me. Face, do you want to say it?
No. Go ahead.
So the phone literally picks up the phone. Now, fuck, this girl's been calling for the longest time. You mean to tell me that you've been trying to get a hold of this man, and that's all you had to say, and that's how we ended up? No way in hell. You know what I mean? It was just...
Oh, you mean like...
It was lazy writing. That's all.
You mean like she didn't sound a lot more pissed off, I guess?
Yeah, not concerned.
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck are you? I'm coming to meet up with you right now.
That's true.
None of that. It was like...
The whole scene there, that one scene there in general was just sketchy because like
BC knows if he misses 2 missed calls from his wife.
No, at all.
Well,
It wouldn't even get to
okay, so you
call.
think about it like this. The first thing he does is he sees the scratches on the floor, right? To move the rug, and see more scratches, which tells him the table's moved. To find this fucking phone up there with like 20 missed calls on it. And you're telling me that phone behind that little wood panel, and he's never heard it ringing at any point in time?
Yeah, he's in long down.
As himself, like it was kind of weird. But
yeah,
whatever.
but no, for me, yeah, the whole phone thing just didn't make any sense. But and Hyper, you just apologize. Don't make me have to apologize. You keep my wife's name.
I never
I'm just kidding.
You gotta smack the camera now.
I can't smack my camera. It's my laptop.
It's like a little poke.
But all right, guys. So I think it's time. What do you guys say? We get into this?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
It's gonna open a lot of conversation, especially with the chat.
Oh,
so
sure.
I'm anxious to see what you guys have to say about all of this. So yeah, man. Just before we get into it, I'm not too sure if everybody here is caught up with Hulk. Hulk 5 came out last week. I gave it a read. You read it, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
So just to summarize things, and then we'll get into it 100%. Basically, Bruce Banner has split Hulk into like 3 distinct parts, right? So Hulk's body has been turned into like a starship. I know, it's weird. And it's piloted by Banner's psyche within the Hulk's mind. And then the Hulk's anger is what fuels the ship. And Hulk's kind of left within an engine room. So that's like where he's locked behind, right? So those are the 3 parts. Now, Betty Ross has been seen within the control room where Banner is controlling Starship Hulk. And within the last issue, it's revealed that Betty is not even real, right? He's Face, you and I were talking about that.
Yeah, we've actually been talking about it for a little bit because Betty being there in general, obviously it's kind of one of those things where it's in his head, so it didn't really make a whole lot of sense in general because we obviously know that she's away right now, or was, with the Defenders in the comics doing that, and she's also Red Harpy, so her showing up the way she did in the Hulk, obviously it was a manifestation of his psyche or something else was going on. So correct.
And like I was saying, so mind split into those 3 distinct parts, and you even hear Doctor Strange talking about this literally within the first issue as he's telling the Avengers. So then he gets sucked into this alternate reality and so on. So now back to the whole control room. Now Betty Ross has taken over. There's events that take place, and it leads us into the psych room. Like you see Betty within the psych room where like the room's kind of been ripped into pieces. And Betty takes over the controls. So at this point, when she takes over the controls, this is issue 5. Okay, this is not issue 6. I'm just clarifying in case you guys didn't read it. I'm just bringing you up to speed. So now within those controls, there's an accelerator. Okay, the higher we go on the accelerator in levels, so I'm assuming it's 1 to 10, and you'll understand why I'm saying it. Maybe this is where it caps off. But yeah, so the higher the level on the accelerator, the angrier Starship Hulk gets. Why? Kind of like Call of Duty, zombies. Okay, I'm sure I've played it.
That's the way Case wrote it. That's why.
Right. But every wave of zombies, right, the difficulty gets up there. And with every wave, meaning every level she hits up.
Yeah, that mode is unnecessary anxiety for me.
Yeah, exactly. The more difficult the villains are, or the characters within Hulk's engine room, right? The fuel that is making Starship Hulk angry and and hulking, literally. So until issue 5, Hulk's never been past that like a level 6, we'll say. And within this issue, you see at a level 9, we literally see him. Like you can see lasers literally starting within his eyes. There's like a whole laser stuff thing start happening. And Hulk blasts these massive lasers and then the book ends. Right. So that's literally where we're left off with. But you can tell at this point, like, okay, now Hulk is hitting a whole new level. This is really high up there. And who knows what's to come from this. Guys, I know a lot of people feel a certain way about Donny Cates' writing on this book. I think it's completely out the box. It is refreshing. I will say, guys, anybody who is a casual Hulk fan or even a hardcore Hulk fan might have a hard time digesting this. And it's understandable because it's totally out of the box. Like I think when you break down what is taking place within this book up until now, there's a huge sadness behind this. There's a big, like, mentally Hulk. At the end of the day, no matter what, Bruce Banner is you can say the villain. I want to say the villain, but like he causes destruction no matter what. Even in alternate realities, if you're reading it, maybe you'll understand. But yeah, man, it's pretty deep. It is deep, and I think a lot of people came out the gate disappointed, but it is starting to pick up. I think we're it's up there. I don't know how you guys feel.
Well,
Chat, you guys.
Well, the thing is, I think you just kind of mentioned it briefly. Like with Donny Cates, I mean, he's definitely a polarizing figure in the comics community. Like some people, adore the guy. Some people find that he's kind of lost his touch. And even with this Hulk story, if you were to pitch it to someone right now, though, like what we just said, like Hulk turns into a spaceship, they're gonna think that shit sounds a bit corny. And it just seems way out of left field. But, look, Donny Cates has a way of writing books that do make you kind of wait for the next issue. He does have that knack where he does make the audience wanting more. Like, even if you're criticizing him, there is that anticipation of what does the next issue bring. So I'm taking a wait and see approach. We're only, like you said, we're only 5 issues in, and we're going to soon spoil the 6th issue. So, and with Donny Cates, he always has an overall arc aside from obviously the mini 6th issue arc. So
and dude, a lot of people, because the hype building up to this is Titan's being compared to a null type threat.
Mm-hmm.
Now I look, I know some people felt a certain way, especially with the ending of King in Black and what happens with Null. People assume now Null is dead. I don't think he's dead. I still think he's still gonna.
He can't be dead.
Exactly. No, guys, in comics, nobody's dead. Nobody's dead. Like,
especially someone that caught on as quickly as Null did.
Yeah.
Like Marvel sees that.
Yeah. I think.
Quite honest, when I first started reading this series, I wasn't sure what to think. Thought it was a little outlandish, especially like most people are saying in the chat. The whole Starship Hulk.
Hey,
but it behind the idea with him splitting his psyche up right into 3 different components kind of makes a little bit of sense, and it's mostly just he's referring to the body as the vessel, right?
Yep.
That's where the whole Starship Hulk comes behind. So if you don't really actually think of him as a spaceship, still a pretty decent Hulk story, and it definitely has picked up, and I'm enjoying it now.
I think this is one of those books that once it's fully gotten to the point where everything is laid out, when you go back to read it, you'll be like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like this hits different now. Because out the gate, like everyone is saying, it is wacky, right? Like you feel like, what the hell is going on? This isn't Hulk. I was literally speaking with Face, and I'm like, Face, this doesn't even feel like they're even staying true to Immortal Hulk. Like, what the hell? You know what I mean? It just, is it in continuity? What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
But
well, I think I think that's one of the things with this particular run right now is just the whole idea of the Hulk being a spaceship is so outside of the box that people are kind of question it, maybe not even checking the series out because of it or whatever. But there are some parts that you do need a pretty good understanding of, the whole character. Actually, 1 second, hold on, got some sirens.
What is that? Big Papa Pump is coming? What's going on?
I swear to God, Face is always getting himself in some kind of trouble.
First he's falling off the cliff, now he's running from the wall.
I thought it was coming from me at first. I was like, what's going on?
He is now broadcasting from the
right now.
Stop mooning people while doing the StreamYard thing. You'll
my bad.
avoid a lot less trouble.
But yeah, continue.
Yeah, so I think there's some parts that, might be a little confusing, or maybe need a little bit more explaining or fleshing out with what exactly is going on. But it's a pretty solid run. It's getting interesting.
It's funny because Big Papa Pump actually just got inducted to the Hall of Fame over the weekend. Yeah, with his brother, bro.
A lot smaller, by the way. I must say, he looks a lot smaller than.
For sure. But dude, the guy
older now.
Yeah. But it was funny because they were speaking, right? The Steiners get inducted, and Big Papa Pump, he starts it off, and he was fucking ranting. Apparently, he took up all of the time.
He took up a lot of the Hall of Fame speech, yeah.
No.
Yeah. So Rick Steiner ended up getting shafted, bro.
It's not real surprising.
Yeah. I wanna bring up this one joke I remember about Donny Cates. How someone said, like, I think when they announced that he was doing the Hulk, they're like, I can't wait to read the first 80% of Donny Cates, meaning that he always has a hard time sticking the landing on his series.
Yeah.
So hopefully
they just kind of feel abrupt endings.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I don't disagree. Now, AOA says Donny Cates seems to have his characters do Dragon Ball Z power level ups. Dude, we'll get into this. But Bogies, no, we're getting into it now, man. Stick around. It's coming. We already broke down issue 5. Now we're hopping into 6. But yeah, man. Yes, Rick would have been barking 100%. Oh. But it was a good one. Even the Undertaker speech, bro. Guy went for like an hour.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, deservedly so.
All right, guys. So we'll get into it now. So if you haven't already, start telling your friends. Be like, guys, it's going down now. Tell them to come join us. Sub us up, guys. If this is your first time watching, we have a giveaway show taking place at 500 subscribers too, man. So the sooner we get there, the more you get free shit. But anyways, okay. So we're gonna hop into it now. Like I said, issue 5 ends off with Betty cranking it to 9. Cranked it to 9.
I thought you almost called her Betty Crockett.
No, I said cranking, no Crockers. But man, shit, now you got me wanting cake, bro. But but yeah, man. So we're gonna break down. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, Kyle, I see what you're doing, bro.
Do it up.
The guy just gave himself a better chance at winning. But so we're not gonna show off the entire issue. And guys, I hope this doesn't in any way influence your decision on buying. I hope you pre-ordered. FOC, like I said, we do our FOC shows and we still stand by what we said. We recommend picking it up. But yeah, man, we're not here to dictate the market. We're just here to let you guys know what takes place. And then if you guys want, we could have this discussion all together at the end. Let us know what you think. If you're catching the replay, let us know in the comments below. But yeah, man, so that's it. Enough of the rambling. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
All right. So, yeah, we'll bring up, I guess, this. It seems that this was the first page, right? So, or this is to be the first page. So now it's looking like this is what level 9 looks like in the engine room where the Hulk is. And
wait, BC, are you able to blow it up a bit?
I can try. Hold up. That's pretty much the most I could do for you guys.
Okay.
But yeah. Forget, like, if you guys are not capable of reading, I'll read what I can, but regardless of what it says, this is just what's taking place.
He meant reading the words on the screen, not reading in general.
Where's that video that we usually put up? Like, it's not his fault he can't read.
Oh, no, this is for Hyper.
It's not his fault he can't read.
There you go. But yeah, so just so you guys can see here, right, this is just spoilers. And like I said, you guys pick up the issue, read it, and let me know what you guys think. Let us know. But so this is where it starts off. Back in the engine room where the Hulk, you see his threat levels here being as big as Thanos. You got the Inhumans. There's so much going on. It's reached a higher level. And now, just moving on. Hold on, I think I gotta zoom out. I don't know how this shit works. So you even have a Galactus-sized Hulk apparently in here, man. And yeah, that's pretty strange, right? I was like, what in the freak is going on? Living Tribunal.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But
okay, well, hold on. I gotta interject real quick.
Yeah.
I'm getting goddamn tired of my boy Galactus being used as a stat point.
Hey, I don't disagree, man. I think, as we move on, you might get a little more disappointed.
Well, I already know what's coming. I mean, it's a Hulk series, so we know what's about to happen here.
And it's funny because you even see Betty is the one who's speaking here and says, "I've throttled the engine to stage 9. Ah, yes, and Galactus, who for whatever reason appears to be a Hulk, right? No one knows why, but here we are, and we have a Hulk, Galactus. Yeah. So sorry, Face. I know that's disappointing for you.
It hurts my feelings.
It does hurt your feelings. So moving on now. Remember what I was telling you guys about issue 5 here? I'll try to zoom in whatever I can. And guys, again, this is a leak. We don't have anything, so we're trying to do what we can. But you see how his eyes, like I told you in issue 5, we're starting to laser up, right? Now, he's actually battling some abominations. These are like different abominations within this alternate reality that he's in. And he's reaching Starship Hulk. That's Starship Hulk, just in case you are not following. He's reaching a whole new level, man. So, like I said, his eyes, they've got lasers going down over there. And hold on. Yeah, hold on, guys. I don't think I'll be able to zoom in and out anymore because it messes up the slide. So give me 1 second. I'll bring it back up from where we left off over here.
But yeah, that Hulk Galactus mix is pretty sweet, eh?
It is. Well, yeah, it is. I'll be honest with you. If they make a Funko of it, I might buy it. But anyways.
I would. Yeah, definitely.
So like I was saying, you see the whole laser thing. Now we move on. And here you can see Betty is saying, like, Bruce had a Hulk. And then she's talking about Amadeus Cho has a Hulk. You know what I mean? Jennifer has a Hulk. And she's like, hell, even God has a Hulk. So, really, it's unfair, isn't it? I mean, why can't the Hulk have a Hulk? And guys, that's what it is. That makes some sort of sense. Yeah, that's what you're getting. Titan is just Hulk on another level. Starship Hulk. There you have it. So,
Hulked out.
Yeah, he's all hulked up. So we've hit, I assume, what seems to be the highest level. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on if he's at level 10 or 11. I don't think it matters, to be honest, at this point. So this is it. That's pretty much Titan. And we'll move on. We still have more taking place within the book. Now you can see the Starship Hulk reaching Titan level. Like, he's literally absorbing those abominations. Like, he's literally inhaling that guy. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But but yeah, and you can see that Hulk within the engine room dealing with all these villains has reached a breaking point where he's screaming out for Banner, and he's telling him, Banner, please. You know what I mean? Like, he's screaming out to Banner. So I don't know if this is a cry for it's enough. You know what I mean? I can't take it anymore. So yeah, he's saying, please help Hulk because I am, and then it goes back to because I am strong, which if you're reading the previous issues, he's pretty much saying this stuff to himself. But anyways, so back to it. Now you have Titan. So guys, it's confirmed. This is the full reveal. At least in my opinion, I would say this is the first full appearance. I don't know.
BC.
Yeah.
Just for this panel, maybe you might want to just zoom in on just that middle panel.
Yeah, especially. I will. Hold on. So you see, it's a Titan, and there you have it.
Yeah.
All right. So you have it there. Now, there's a lot going on here with Ross, and you have the alternate version of Bruce Banner, who never became the Hulk. He never became the Hulk, but even not becoming the Hulk, he was destructive. So I hope you guys are reading this because it's pretty deep stuff on that end. But man, I'm sorry. Every time, guys, I zoom in, it screws up my slide, so I'm gonna have to pull it back up again.
Yeah. No, just for that particular reveal, I figured,
No, dude, I totally understand. And guys, we're gonna go through it together. I'm sorry if it's taking a bit of time. Like I said, leaks is not actual slide that we got put together. So moving on, now you see the whole control room where that is Betty or whatever
was
Betty. Exactly. And you see Banner talking to her, and she's telling him, you have no control here. And he's like, I know. He openly says he knows, and it seems like he breaks the glass to an emergency, in case of emergency, break glass. That's pretty much what's taking place over here. And then he says, like, he knows that he doesn't, but he does. And who is he referring to? Well, the Hulk's finally out, man.
Yeah.
So, dude, I'm not going to zoom in. I will show my arrow over it right here. Face, you might be so pissed.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Fucking beheaded, baby. But it looks...
It hurts.
It looks very much like, Banner has let Hulk out. And even in such a threat, the rage is so intense that he was capable of taking on all of that. But so he goes after Betty, and you can see that Titan now, like, look what's taking place at the bottom right panel, is just completely at its highest level. Very interesting. And as for what's taking place here at the bottom left, guys, I really recommend, if you're not reading it, obviously, there's a lot going on here. So the whole point is to just touch base on Titan. But there's a lot going on with the alternate reality Bruce Banner.
That bottom right looks like me eating a ghost pepper.
Yeah. Oh, I can tell you the lasers would be coming out of somewhere else.
That's like after he gets Popeye's chicken.
Yeah, man. But all right, so there's that, and then moving on. So now it looks like within the issue, I may have missed a panel because it wasn't too clear, but it does seem like at this point the Hulk has come like out of the engine room, spoke with Bruce Banner, and it's Hulk is saying sorry to Bruce. That's really what it came down to. I remember reading Hulk sorry. And then the door closes again. So it looks like he's back within the engine room or something. And Bruce Banner takes control again, brings it down to like a level 4 here. You see that?
Yeah.
And now he's entering some kind of portal again.
So he's back to being the regular Hulk.
Well, no, he's still within the Starship Hulk.
Well, yeah, Starship.
Yeah,
regular Starship Hulk.
Exactly. And he's bringing him down to a level 4. So he's calming him down, and then moving on. This is where we leave off. So now he's teleported within this new thing, and this is where we're kicking off Banner of War. Ironically, this is not Hulk versus Thor, right? This is not what it's being labeled as. It's Banner of War. So it seems very evident that now, guys, Titan is pretty much the Hulk, Starship Hulk, leveled up. So I'm assuming this Hulk Thor war that we're going to be getting is gonna tie into what ever is going on with Bruce Banner. I think Bruce Banner is just the threat. So
and the thing is, Gangster 208 made a point that Donny Cates did emphasize how because a lot of people before, when issue 3 was revealed, with that silhouette, that who Titan could possibly be, and Donny Cates did mention that it's an original character. So technically, I guess, even though it is an embodiment of the Hulk, it is, I guess you'd call it an original character.
Yeah, man, but guys,
at least a new concept.
Yeah. Now, I don't know here. I'm typing it in now just because, like I said, none of this was prepped. We just wanted to share with you guys what we've been provided. Now, just showing you guys also a little something here, and I'm bringing it up off of Google. All right, so cut me some slack or Reddit, whatever the fuck. Now, hold on. So I'll bring it up on the screen here. Hold up. Now, you guys saw there's multiple ratios for this book. I think this was the dead giveaway. I don't know if people just completely slept on this, but you know what I mean? I think this is the 1 in 500 by Cates. you can see Banner to Hulk and to Titan. So it's really
No, but you mean by Stegman, right?
the Stegman. My bad.
Because Cates can't draw that good. I've seen how Cates draws. There's no way in hell Cates is drawing that.
Yeah, no hate to Cates, man. But
listen, he can draw better than I can, so
yeah. Exactly, and I know a lot of people were speculating that maybe in issue 3 we saw Claw, right? And I still think that maybe that's a possibility. You know what I mean? Maybe we will get that within this run. Who knows? But breaking it down, and I do want to bring up one more thing related to what's going on, because I'm not sure if you guys actually read the solicitation for Hulk 7 that's going to be coming out. Anybody?
I thought that was like a rhetorical question.
No. I'm asking.
Right, I was waiting on him to go on.
But if you guys have not, and I'm just gonna pull it up very quick so we can get into this conversation all together. Chat, everyone. I hope everyone chimes in as well. But you see now, this is part 3. So by the time we get to Hulk 7, we're already at part 3, and it looks like the Celestial Iron Man suit here is getting involved in this, so I'm not too sure if look, Tony is convinced that he can ensure Thor's victory and Hulk's capture, so it looks like other people are also getting involved in capturing Banner, but sometimes what you don't know really can hurt you. So I'm gonna go out on a limb. You guys know in issue 1, in order for him to teleport, Tony's Celestial Iron Man suit, which we saw in King in Black,
used the portal.
Yeah, exactly. That was the portal for Hulk to even end up here. Banner, sorry. So it's wild. Like I said out the gate when we were talking about all of this, it is completely out of the box, and I think it was expected that Titan would be a leveled up Hulk. AOA, where you at, bro? I'm just pulling up your name because you're the one who actually said Donny Cates' characters seem to be, Super Saiyan versions of themselves. That's pretty much what happened here. So, I mean, I don't know what more.
Not wrong.
Look, the thing is, okay, so it looks like he's only in the issue as Titan for a few panels, but the thing to remember is that this is the Hulk. He could still have transformations, and on the last page, we're left with obviously the lead-in to Banner of War, which is Mjolnir's coming at him, but it is the new version of Mjolnir with Odin or whatever inside of it. So obviously we're going to be seeing that upgraded version of Thor. Yeah. And Thor and Hulk have fought before, and it's been a pretty even matchup. So this is an upgraded version of Thor that's coming at him already. So maybe Hulk might need the Titan.
Mm-hmm.
So we might get to see him again.
Yeah, I mean,
Oprah, and you get a Hulk, and you get a Hulk, and you get a Hulk.
Right?
Yeah, but would Titan become his own entity? You know what I mean? Because this is what I'm thinking is going to probably take place. Now we have a Starship Hulk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does Titan evolve? Bruce Banner no longer in control. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think he's going to become his own entity, honestly.
Yeah,
it's similar to like those. I can't remember which movie, but it's like one of those things where like an AI basically takes on its own form when it used to. I can't remember the movie that I'm thinking of. But basically, it used to be a part of the person, and then it ends up separating itself from that person and becomes its own entity.
Yeah, and I do want to bring this up, man. Titan is a simple name, just like Hulk, right? And that's it had the same feel as to the whole naming, right? But
so yeah, I mean, look, the thing is, I know that with this reveal, some people may have been disappointed because I guess they were expecting a completely original. But again, like to what we were just saying, it is possible that there's more to the story, and this Titan embodiment of the Hulk ends up becoming his own entity. So again, as far as we know, because I mentioned that the comic fairy gave us those. As far as we know, for now, we know it's just an augmented version of the Hulk. But who's to say that later on if there's other plans for it? But again, we're just going off of what's.
It's Marvel. They can do whatever they want, right?
Yeah.
I I just want to answer Ozzy here, man, because he's asking if Chasm, whatever his name is, was considered
Chasm.
Newbie the shit out of that.
I don't fucking.
I love the verb.
You've been hanging around with newbies. At least you can
Yeah.
say like. At least you didn't like say Cataclysm or something.
Yeah, we're gonna expect Ozzy to start watching in about a couple of weeks now that he's on with Newbie.
Yeah, he's got about 3 left.
But yeah, man. So I do say that this is considered an appearance or a new character simply because we go back and look at example, Spider Carnage. You know what I mean? People still pay Prime for it. Prime, well, not too much. I would say it's within the $40 to $50 Canadian range.
Right. Because it's really just Ben Reilly, just
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, I'll say yeah.
If you look at chat real quick, there's a name that's coming up a few times. Blakk Winter, and I think there's something to it. There are a lot of similarities between what we see in this character and Blakk Winter, just in sort of design aspects and concepts and everything like that, and Null too, with the whole the black motif and the darkness vibe and everything like that. So maybe there's some kind of connection. Who knows what Donny Cates is going to do? I mean,
yeah. But that's the thing, and we were all talking about this when we found out, and we were like, man, we look at Null, we look at Blakk Winter, now we're looking at Titan. Should we expect the same outcome for Titan? What will happen? Will he become his own entity? Will he drift off, be a passerby, and that was it? Now, Blakk Winter, I feel, was still left in the air, man. I think that's still possible to come back, at least story wise. I would hope so.
No, Kate's confirmed that we are gonna see Blakk Winter.
Exactly, and I know there's a lot of things that have been left open on the back burner. And another example is like in Thor 6, man. You have Thanos with Mjolnir and with all the stones and stuff like that. So
the Vision,
yeah, man. These things are all still lingering. There's a lot lingering that people may have forgotten about, but just putting a few examples out there. I do think if Titan does fade away, I'm sure they have plans for it. There's no reason as for why Marvel would openly come out and put it within its solicitation right out the gate, man. When they announced Hulk 6, they were saying, guys, this is the first appearance of Titan, who is a Null level threat as a villain. Now, Marvel coming out to say that, and I know a lot of people, it's okay, you know what I mean? Like speculators, everybody specs, and they want to make sure they don't miss out, and everybody was upping the issue 5. And I kept telling everybody, don't over order issue 5, because Marvel openly came out saying 6. It would not even be beneficial for them to swerve.
Was it in hopes? Well, I guess they were thinking that there's going to be like a cameo, I guess, in 5 that leads to 6.
Oh man, I don't, like I said, if they would have done the cameo route, sure, I guess you can say that with his eyes going red, you know what I mean, with the lasers. But
no, but I'm saying like the people that would have pre-ordered issue 5 like ahead of time, they may have thought that Marvel was pumping issue 6, that possibly issue 5, that final page might lead to issue 6. Maybe that's why. I guess at the time they thought it would have been worth grabbing.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Pacino, I don't know if you're reading the current Eternals, but he might level himself up now. We'll see. But yes, Thanos has to finish his plans in the Eternals run. Then there you go. So yeah, man, like I said, that's it. I don't know what you guys thought of it. Yay, nay. Were you disappointed seeing that?
I mean, I guess because I was expecting. Do you guys hear an echo?
Yeah, it was Face, but we're good.
Okay. I pause. I'm slightly disappointed only because the way Marvel had Marvel not built it up and just left the story as is, not so much. But the way that they were marketing it, and then like you said, using the terminology like null level threat, and this and that, it is a bit disappointing to find out it's just almost like an augmented version of the Hulk.
Yeah.
Like I said, even though that is considered a new character, I was expecting like a completely different entity altogether.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty excited and impressed at the fact that they've actually done something a little different now with the Hulk. Yeah, like the Starship thing was all kind of weird. Let's be real.
Yeah.
But the fact that they kind of like upgraded him, you know, and he turned into Titan, like that's fucking sick, guys. Like, come on. So I'm
I think for me, it's just kind
right?
of
Like she kept cranking up the level, just to push the Hulk and see how far they can take him.
Yeah, but you know, like they say, right? The Betty says within the book, you know, Jennifer's got a Hulk, Amadeus Cho's got a Hulk, so why can't the Hulk have a Hulk?
Exactly.
And I think that was pretty much where the emphasis is being, you know, really put on, is that okay? This is Hulk on his ultimate level. I look again. We'll see how this plays out, guys. I'm not gonna speculate further. I'm just letting you guys know what took place. We're sharing with you guys, and obviously, any chance we get to give you guys accurate and legitimate information, we'll give it to you. But yeah, man, and Dan, thank you for that. I understand and I feel you. Trust me, I really do. In fact, we actually have a Hulk-themed trade center taking place very soon. Stick around.
Yeah, and the thing is, shoot, I just lost my point.
the man,
it'll come.
You want me to pull up photos of you in your suit again?
Wait, no, it's okay. It's okay. I had a point, but then, damn it! All right.
I started thinking about Popeye's chicken.
Now, okay, so if you think of it, let me know. But chat, and you guys leading into now.
Oh, okay. This was my point. Point. Yeah, because look, when we provided, you know, these pictures and all that, it's more so not to kind of sway you guys to pick it up or not. It's more like, look, because I know that, like I said, this issue 6 was hyped quite a bit. So now that and that's why it's a spoiler warning. So that's why some people want to be kept in the dark, and that's fine. But for those that were probably thinking of, like, you know, ordering up this issue, well, at least now you know. So at that point, we're not telling you to buy or not. It's more like, this is the info. Do with it as you will.
Yeah, no. Whether like I said out the gate, this isn't to influence if you should stock up or if you should, you know, dump. Make it what you feel to be the case. But on my end, I'm happy. Look, I pre-ordered it, and guys, FOC passed for this. You guys, if you're not aware, like I said, we do FOC shows every Friday at 5 p.m. And I recommended, and I think it was Face who was on with me, and we said it, man. Like, you know, I'm picking it up. I think it's going to be the hottest book of the week when it drops, and it still looks like it's going to be. A lot of people, we still don't know where this is going, but it is confirmed. And that's one thing that we can say, that he is within this issue, and what comes of this, we shall see. Now, I'm curious to see where Banner of War goes, because it looks like all the Avengers now are coming for the Hulk. It looks like that is it. Now, on a Titan scale, Marvel did put within the solicitation that he is a null threat Hulk villain, right? So I'm thinking Hulk ends up villain. This is it. Titan is going to be the villain. He's going to get so enraged that it's going to be probably a brutal ending for Hulk, bro. I really think something bad's going to happen.
I don't know, man. We'll see. But
like, what would you guys think? Here, look, we're just putting it out there. What would you think if, let's say, all of this, like, Bruce Banner just starts to get within his own head, everything starts to come back, his father, all this stuff, and it seems like it's already in there, right? They're teasing that within what's taking place. But it's just all the Avengers coming after him. He's starting to, you know what I mean, get so angry, and then at that point where he just loses himself, right? He's going to lose himself.
So is this going to be like a situation, you think, like almost like with the whole Hawkeye situation when the whole Immortal Hulk thing started, where they had to almost put him down, kind of?
Yeah, possibly. And it's probably to the point where now he's become Titan, you understand, rather than Hulk. And maybe something terrible is going to have to happen in order for this to end.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I see what you're saying, like how basically, like, because but the thing is, we've seen that story, and possibly we might see that story again, where the Hulk is too powerful for his own good, and then it basically takes a collective unit to kind of take him down. And then basically, it even happened in the Immortal Hulk series at one point in an arc, except Hulk got the better of the Avengers in that case.
Yeah.
It is possible. I mean, they could go down that route again. Because like if he is clearly a null level threat, then it is next level.
And like I said, they would not be putting that within the solicitation if for whatever reason Titan itself, whether it be Starship Hulk is what really turned into Titan, right? That's what I'm understanding out of what we saw here. So at this point, the Starship Hulk become its own thing. Titan is its own entity, and then you have Bruce Banner being Bruce Banner. You know what I mean? We'll see, but definitely pumped to see where this goes, guys. That is it for me for that. Now, we do have another thing that's going to be taking place. You guys know what that is, but I'm going to ask you if you have anything you wanted to add before we move on to the next segment.
No, listen.
The whole arc itself, and where it could go, it's still got potential. So it's just kind of one of those things to wait and see how he comes back and how he's used again.
Yeah. The thing is, okay, so after experiencing Venom and Thor, what I've noticed is Kate is hot off the gates in the first 12 issues, so like the first 2 story arcs, and then there's almost like a pattern, like where there's some arcs that end up becoming almost like just an arc just to get to the next storyline. Yeah. So I hope it doesn't lose its momentum, because it seems like the last 2 series it seems to lose its steam almost after like the first 12 or 13 issues usually, like Venom and Thor. So we'll see, but I'm gonna let it play out because it's Hulk is still on my pull
for sure. Face, you had something you wanted to say?
No, I mean, I just it's so hard to know what you're gonna get with Donny Cates, because like I said, with the whole King in Black, it kind of felt like we got a pretty abrupt ending.
Yeah.
But we're still waiting to see that Mjolnir wielding Thanos. So that's kind of, I don't want to say it's been dragged out for a while, because it really hasn't. It's just been lingering for a while. It's still been sitting there. So it's really hard to know what we're.
I just hope it's not like a Kindred situation where we're only gonna find out in like issue 50 of Thor.
Oh, well, it had definitely not anything that bad, but we may see the character come back and get killed off next issue, or the concept come back and get killed off next issue. Or it could be something that hangs around for, who knows, for the foreseeable future.
Before we move on to the next segment, guys, do stick around. Shop, I just want to say hi to you. I know you chimed in just recently. We got Dave Collects in the house, bro. Thank you for being here, man. Ben LaRouche, listen, thank you so much for subscribing, bro. We appreciate it. It means the world to us, man. Uni is in the house, bro. Uni, what's good, man? Uni. Chef, I think we said hi to Chef. I hope I didn't miss him. I feel like we missed so many people talking. But
I think Baker
did, guys, don't take it bad. We love you. We apologize. It's hard to keep track here. But yeah, man. Michael Baker. Dude, I could only eat
too much.
Yeah. Paul, what did you miss? You didn't miss much, bro, but I'm happy you're back just in time for. That's it, baby. This Trade Center. Now, we don't got much going on for tonight, man. Trade Center, we knew that this talk with Hulk would have taken quite some time, but we did put together one scenario. Now, it was a rabbit hole. I'm being honest with you, looking at some of the Hulk books and stuff like that. So we kept it down to one, and we kept it nice. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy for you guys. But I'm curious to see where you guys would lean on these covers and these books. So that being said, guys, here's trade scenario number 1. In this particular trade, you've got Hulk Annual number 1 in a CGC 8.5. You got this classic Steranko cover. And then to the right, you have Fantastic Four issue 112, CGC 9.0. Classic battle of Hulk versus the Thing. Dude, looking at the prices on these books, man, I'm seeing these being already put up on eBay for 1,500. I had no idea that this is the coin it was fetching. 1,500 Canadian in these grades. Now,
Crazy.
two beautiful covers. I think they're classics, at least in my eyes. I would have a hard time picking between the two, but I do lean towards one just slightly more than the other. And I'll tell you guys which one that is right now. Hulk Annual #1. It's just, it's been remade. So many homage covers. It's beautiful. It's just, I really think that one's iconic. And I actually now that I put this together, I kind of want one. but yeah, man. So what are you guys leaning on here?
This is a pretty easy one for me as well. I'm gonna have to go with everybody in the chat as well as yourself, BC, and go with that annual one. Like you said, it's been redone so many times over, man, and it's a beautiful cover. It really is. And compared to that Fantastic Four 112, I'm not the biggest fan of that cover, believe it or not. Maybe a classic battle between the Hulk and the Thing, but again, I collect 90% of my comics for pure PC, right?
Yeah.
Collect and hold on to for a long time.
It seems that even with the grade in the 9.0 being higher, people are still going with the annual, and I don't blame you.
Yeah, I mean, look, Uni said it in the chat. It's an easy one for me. I'm gonna pick the annual mainly because I'm gonna guess why Dude might not be feeling FF112. I just feel that the annual makes full use of the page for the cover,
sure.
Whereas even though 112 is a cool cover, I just feel like between the two, like I said, the annual just makes a lot more use of all the blank spaces in between the Hulk and everywhere else. So it just looks like a much more eye-catching cover.
Eye-popping, yeah.
Hey, Hype, AOA's got a question, man. You got 1,500 Canadian, bro. You taking the 25 bags of milk US or what?
Wait, hold on. Is he asking me to sell him 25 bags of milk and he's going to pay me 1,500?
That might be a good deal. How much I go for?
Because that's actually not
a great deal.
Yeah. Oh, man. Uni, I don't... I can't come around.
Right?
100.
I'm sure that's not a color palette on Photoshop.
Probably not. Face, before we get to you, Dan saying it's tough, but he'd take the FF112 classic Stanley story. It is 100% classic Buscema art. Now, I'm looking at my Fantastic Four 112 in a 5.0, but I'd upgrade. Wow. Damn.
A little bit of a flex while giving that answer. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm just looking. But yeah, man. That's dope. Now, Face, let us know, bro.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I would take both of them happily.
Stop lighting the fence.
No, I like both covers, man. To be honest, because the Thing and the Hulk is a classic matchup that I love. So
you got one, bro.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that cover. But again, the annual is just it's an iconic cover. I mean, it's one of the covers you think of when you think of the Hulk, and he's his biggest covers.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a little bit of a lower grade, but the 8.5 still gonna look really nice. I think I would probably lean towards the annual also.
Oh man, now you see
it's a little more of a fan of Stranko than Buscema, so.
Yeah, no, dude, I agree. But you have Uni here, who's just like
Uni's trying to dry up my milk fund.
Don't put that in the
head. I feel this is gonna be the next hunt for you, bro.
Uh-oh.
I mean, how much did you say that one's going for exactly, BC?
In an 8.5, I saw on eBay people asking for 1,500. Doesn't mean that's what you're gonna end up spending on it.
And you know what the unfortunate thing about a book like this is, like certain books, I would settle for a lower grade. But when you're buying a book mainly for the actual cover, you don't want to compromise too much on the grade on those. So that's why certain books, it's almost like you kind of need it at a higher grade to make it presentable.
Oh wow! So hold on. Yes, I'm not too sure. Are you in the States or is that Canadian? But he's saying that the last sale he sees is $805, man, and this was in February 2022. And
For
then
the
you got
grade.
the Fantastic Four. Is it in the same grades or whatnot? But yeah,
That plays into it.
Señorita. What's up, babe? But yeah, man. So I again, I would go totally Hulk annual. I hope my
It's
kids are.
close.
Yeah, I wonder if my kids are watching. If they are, mwah, love you guys. But yeah, man. So
Dad's
What
on
is it?
TV.
Yeah.
Are you running for office or something? Get
I'm
back to
not
the show.
Well, listen, this is my way of saying goodnight to them tonight. But okay, so there you go. Okay, so
Okay.
ES is saying it is USD. But yeah, so like I said, I see listings of people asking for 1,500 Canadian, but there's no way in hell I would spend 1,500 Canadian. But within the the
Yeah,
ballpark,
you
of
gotta haggle that a little bit.
letting you guys know. But regardless, I'd still go Hulk annual. Not even because of the pricing. It's just it's the classic for me.
Yeah.
And hype. I'm with Uni. You got to set those up next to those two books, man. Hulk 180 and 181. I think it would be perfect.
And I might have to stick with the facsimile.
The facsimiles, the facsimils. But all right, man. So guys,
Newbie
that
has
was-
invaded.
that was it for Trade Center. We only put up one slide because we knew that we were going to be taking up a lot of time with the Hulk news. So we're happy. Thank you guys for joining and hanging out with us to discuss that. Now, that being said, before we go, there's a few things that we do want to announce. First and foremost, guys, and I'm putting this out to you guys also in the chat. This does not mean just us on YouTube doing these shows, but April 18th, the community hangout show. So if you guys don't remember, or if you're new to the channel, October 18th in 2021, we relaunched this channel as the Comic Kingpins, and this is going to be exactly 6 months later. So community hangout show, guys. We are doing our best. It's a lot of time management and people management, but if you guys want in, man, don't be afraid to give us a shout. The list is already growing, but yeah, man, just so you're aware, community hangout show is taking place April 18th, and if you guys don't, if you want to even make your premiere, I think that would be a good time. And that's me talking to a certain someone in the chat. Where is he? Let me pull him up.
Mr. Kevin Brown.
But yeah, man. But yeah, so community hangout show April 18th. I think it's gonna be a great time. Catch the replay. Yo, fuck, I don't have the clip saved, but man, favorite moment from 2021 took place on that show, man, and it was when Comic.Dood with Comics on Edge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, who's talking right now? He says.
Yeah, man.
Geez, bro.
Dude's been a lot more.
talking.
Dude's been a lot more vocal since that episode.
Yeah,
There
I
you
just
go.
I had just started out on YouTube then, like pretty not too long before that, so I was still a little shy.
Yeah. Yo, Uni, man, you let us know, bro. It's gonna be a good time, man. But yeah, we're not gonna reveal any names yet because we still got to put that list together. But it's gonna be a fun one, man. I'm stoked to announce that lineup. All right, guys. So there's the community show April 18th, and then just a reminder: you can catch us doing Royally Fucked every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. We let you guys know our picks for FOC every week, and yeah, man. So check it out. I don't know. YouTube's been wonky for some reason, man. We drop the videos on Fridays at 5 p.m., but for some reason it doesn't fully upload to our page until the following day. So I don't know how to fix that shit. But regardless, guys,
I think it's because you did the live format. That's why.
Oh, okay, yeah, could be. But I know it messes with some people in the chat, and again, I don't want to pull up anybody in particular, but he's thinking we're live, but we're not live. Are we live? Nobody knows.
Yeah,
but,
it's not like we're purposely ignoring the chat during those shows. It's just that, like I said, we're not actually there live when that show happens.
Well, we try to be present in the chat and chat it up with everybody as we go through the picks. So
yeah. But there you go, man. So guys, that's it. Like I said,
Oh,
Wait, we're missing one thing.
yep.
Yeah, just one thing. Just on a personal note, tomorrow, I'll be on Moonlit Comics channel at 8 p.m. where we're gonna discuss the Moon Knight episode. I'll be joined by Geek Driven from Team Nerd Herd and the cranky Canadian Roger Levesque. So
Nice.
Awesome.
All right, sorry. One more thing then.
Go for it.
So I don't know if some people have noticed in the chats or not, but we haven't done some weekly hauls recently in a couple of weeks, just because we've been busy doing a couple other things and doing
I got an
videos
Iron
and
Man.
whatnot. Oh,
You got an Iron Man.
oh
I'm
no!
kidding.
Put those away.
was that you imitating Newbie?
Yeah, continue.
But,
Why does he sound like he's like gonna fall asleep?
Because
oh,
BC's great at impressions.
Right?
Yeah, he should do birthday parties.
There we go. But yeah, we haven't done weekly hauls in a while.
Yeah.
But the guys and I have been chatting, and we've been debating if we're going to do our own kind of video drop for that. And it won't be a long video, just showing off our weekly hauls. And we're in talks about whether to do a live video for those or just drop it as a pre-recorded. So if anybody has some suggestions in the chat, hit us up, or just drop your answer right now in the chat, and it'll help us decide whether we drop it live, pre-recorded, and on what day.
Yeah, man. So
Hell yeah.
like Comic.Dood was saying, weekly hauls, we might be doing them still within our Monday shows, or if not, we're gonna just be making them their own separate videos. We'll either do it live or pre-recorded. You guys let us know, man, what you would like us to do. Keep it on Mondays, but we feel like there's a lot more stuff that we can be doing on Mondays, where bringing more information and more content to you guys. So maybe the haul might take its own place at a different place and time. So let us know. Comment below. Hit us up in the DMs, man.
It's already actually I'm seeing everyone, but like
it's
live all day.
I'm just seeing live.
I'm good with that.
It seems
Yeah,
like
live's always better, man. I don't disagree, guys. So we will look into this. We obviously don't want to be stepping on no one's toes either, but we will make it live. And they're going to be short. We're going to be showing off our hauls, and at the same time, man, maybe we'll make it a contest, make it a video, maybe even include you guys if you want to come show off your hauls and see, we can broaden this and have some fun, man. So
Hell yeah.
right now, the only person I'm not inviting is Ozzy. Ozzy, if you're still here, you're going to win.
yeah. Wait until you dry up that collection, and then
I'm
Yeah,
right
but
at the biggest haul ever right now.
Once he's finished showing off everything, we'll be like, okay, now
What is that hand motion?
Now listen, don't talk to me about hand motions, but
Oh, there you go.
He can't do that. He can't do that because it's on his laptop.
But guys, that's the show. Thank you so much for hanging out. We've got Newbie tomorrow night, 9:35 p.m. Don't miss out. I know he said he's got I think the hottest books of March taking place tomorrow, so do check it out. And yeah, man, I think he said someone's gonna be making their debut. Is it to the Rocksteady?
Tomorrow?
Yeah,
man.
Rocksteady. He's going to be having Rocksteady collectibles on with him tomorrow night, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I know that they did meet at Toronto Comic-Con. So
Oh, can I drop one more thing there, guys? We'll also
Yes,
you keep dropping something, you're gonna be out of things to
What?
drop. You're gonna have an
That's
empty
a new-
stomach. You're gonna have an empty stomach by the time you keep dropping.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, right. No, as Drax said there, we do a monthly live show with Drac and Ozzy, where called The Commission, where we pick our top books of the month.
Yes.
The top reads, top covers, top back issue finds. So stay tuned, and we'll be dropping one of those here soon, I hope.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure whose channel we're going to drop it on this time, so make sure you're subbed up to Ozzy, Drac, and obviously ourselves, the Comic Kingpins.
Yeah, man. There you have it. So do sub up to all of the accounts, man. Sub up to us, Actual Dracula, Comic Ozzy, and keep an eye out, man. That video drops. I really like the first drop, man, and the whole intro with the bag of hyper. That was awesome.
Oh wait. We gotta highlight Paul's comment. This is a bit concerning.
Yeah.
Paul Sullivan, his comment.
I got
Yeah,
tons of
they've been
diamonds.
saying, I guess, because of the issues with paper or something like that, they're using different kind of paper now, and it's
Yeah, I
pretty
don't know how I feel about that.
well. I mean, it sucks, but yeah, I guess if they can at least print them because it's all they can get or something. What are you gonna do?
Cheaper for them in the end, right?
Well, yeah, I don't know. It just seems weird because I mean, Image still has, same quality issues they've been putting out, and for the most part.
Yeah, yo, I'm with Roscoe, guys. Sub up all the Canadian Street team, but yo, show some love down south.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a sitcom. Three Canadians and this guy.
Yeah. All right, guys. That is the show. Thank you guys for hanging out. See, Guy Forge has to go. You know why? Because he's got to get ready for their show. Guys, we will catch you guys in the chat with the pressable defects. They're up at 9. So, guys, we have enough time for pee-pee breaks. You can go put your suit back on. And, yeah, man, we'll see you all there. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.
Doses.